Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. I went to a block party yesterday. One of our neighbors is in the military, and she was overseas for 8 months away from her family. So we had a nice huge party, and so that's where I was all day yesterday. So I didn't get a chance to come on here. So today, here I am. Harry would like to figure out if they are going to remove his diplomatic visa. If they remove it, all the other countries can deny entrance. He can be turned down, you guys. So that's what I want to focus on today. Also in the news, it is stating that Markle is becoming quickly the fastest, most unpopular royal. And what else? That their podcast, Spotify, nobody in the UK wants to hear them. Only 2% of the people are very interested. And then something like 6% or somewhere along those lines are slightly interested. Everybody else is hands down no. So it's not going well for them. So here we go. Let's get started. I got enough smoke going here. And I did get some new cards. I am going to throw a few of them, but I'm trying to get used to them. And that is this here. It's a huge kit. A nice viewer asked me to use these, so I did get them. I decided, all right, why not give it a go? It is called the Arc, and it is tarot and oracle deck combination. It is quite the large kit, with a large book to go with it. So, but there's a lot of words directly on the card, so it should be easy. So anyways, this is something new that I will be pulling out that you will start seeing on this channel. So I'll be getting used to it. So along with all my other about 15 decks that I use. So it just keeps growing and growing. Here we go. So let's get started. Will Harry lose his diplomatic visa? Will they remove it? Will they remove Harry's diplomatic visa? Let's get some energy on it. Let's get some energy on Harry's diplomatic visa. Where is it heading? Where is it heading? So what we do have here for starters is the tower crashing moment. Yes, indeed. And I will say privately, I did use my pendulum twice and I got yes. I will do it here on camera too, but I did get the yes answer. And here we go, we got the yes answer here too. So yes, it's an unwanted change in this position, and this is not something he's going to want. But it's not a complete tower crashing moment, so he might try and fight it. So here we go, and then we also have here upright the Nine of Swords. So he thinks it's absolute cruelty. It's not something he's going to want, obviously, and they're going to tell him no cruelty. You cannot have this anymore. So it's being told no in essence, and he's not going to like it very much. And that's not in the recovery position. This is recovery. So this is kind of ending some kind of nightmare in a lot of respects, is what people say in this position. It's ending the nightmare. He's still in the nightmare. He's still totally in the nightmare right here. This nightmare is not over. This relationship nightmare and all the nightmares that follow with it, that it's just one nightmare after another. And that's basically what he's living in. And that's what the cards are saying. He is living in his own nightmare of Meghan's creation, along with him going along with it. So it's saying yes. Those are the two first cards. Let's keep finding out what they say. I'm going to keep shuffling because it's working out pretty good this way. Then we also have here the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position. So this is ending closure. This is complete foreclosure. This is like a foreclosure of this pair here. Not going to go well at all. Wow, my smoke is really going. Let me put that out. It's like creating a big firestorm in my room here. I know I'm getting rid of all the evil energies, but geez, it's still too much even for me. Wow. Okay. Hope you're enjoying my new orange rug here. This is for the holidays. I will be changing it up for the holidays, just to be a little festive. So anyways, here we go. I divert. So Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position is not having security, wealth, abundance, and legacy. They don't care about his legacy. They're going to take it away. They're going to take away the privileges, and despite his legacy is currently in reverse. He's ruined his legacy. So they're not going to be interested in him. And being in this position is complete dysfunction. Complete dysfunction, foreclosure, divorce, security is lost, being told no, saying no. So we have two no cards here, telling him no. Then we also have here, this one here, the moon in the reverse position. That's confession time. It's time to confess. This is a position of a complete loser position as well, with the moon in reverse. The truth is revealed. They're living in delusion and total denial is what this is saying. And he's not able to control his emotions and everything that comes along with that. He can't control the deception and the lies, the fear, this unplanned path, and this dark side that he's been living on. So it's not looking good at all. It's saying, yes, they will pull. They don't care who he is. We don't care that you have a family legacy of a 10 of Pentacles. We're not interested. So it's looking pretty grim for him based on these cards here. Very grim. Let's get to the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck, what do I have here? I have here the loser position. This is the winner position. This guy's celebrating. He's on his horse. There is streamers. That's the big party there. Not for Harry. Not for Harry. As you can see, the trees are dead. There's no growth. The grass is dead. The guy's looking kind of upset here. He's got his hand on his hip. He's kind of angry. That would be Harry getting angry here. He's got anger issues. And there's no growth. There's no abundance here with this position of the Six of Wands. So this is the total loser position. Not going to happen. And it's retreating after failure. So it's going to be a complete total fail for him. And that's in the bottom of the deck. That is what circles the entire situation. So what's in the center of the deck? The center of the deck, what do I have here? It is the judgment call, cause and effect. Because of what you did, cause and effect. Sorry, there's consequences for your behavior. You don't go into the UN and you don't do recording devices, cause and effect. Sorry, we don't care who you are. So it is justified. They are saying it is very justified. So yes, it's going to happen. Cards are saying absolutely. Now let's do the pendulum just to back it up. Just to back it up. So will Harry lose his visa? Will Harry lose his visa? Diplomatic visa. Will Harry lose his diplomatic visa? Will Harry lose his diplomatic visa? Please be clear. Yes. Yes. Will other countries block him from entering? Will other countries block him from entering? I got maybe. So some will jump on the bandwagon, some will not. Will he end up having to go live in the UK? Will he have to resort to going back to the UK? Will he have to resort to going back to the UK as a result? Will he have to go back to the UK and live as a resort? As a result, excuse me. As a result. It's looking like yes. Is he contemplating other places? Is he contemplating other places if this goes down? Is he contemplating other places? Maybe. Wow, maybe. He really misses being home, you guys. He just has to get the backbone. I know nobody wants him. He's a traitor. He'll never be accepted. So let's see. Are they going to hide him out? I've been saying they're just going to put him off to the side, be a nobody, just hide him out somewhere. Just hide him out and just be basically a commoner. Yes. Yes. Will he be treated as a commoner by the family? Yes. Yes. Will they ever allow him to do anything with them publicly? No. Will there be a full block on Harry? Full block on Harry as a royal? Yes. Yes. So that's it. Full block. He's just going to be sort of commoner, basically, is what they're saying here. Let's find out how Meghan's energy currently is, because she is so unpopular. And nobody wants to listen to what they have to say on Spotify. Everything's is tanking and coming to a boiling head here. Definitely. Here we go. How's it going to go for Markle? How's she feeling? How's she feeling? I think I'll do a 10-card spread here. Let's feel like it. 10-card spread for Markle. How's she feeling? The very first card here we have here is Page of Wands in the reverse position. So it's a Peter Pan syndrome, not wanting to grow up truly. It's a lack of imagination. She's oversensitive, and it's unhappy news. It didn't work out for her. Nobody's enthusiastic and excited about her. So it is a crash and burn. Basically, as you can see, there's fire behind him, and he's holding some fire here. Oh, wait, this is upright. I take that back. This is upright. Whoa, bad me. New deck. I am still getting used to this. All right, so this is being bold and enthusiastic and making an attempt. So this is what the current situation is. I correct myself. Here we go. So yes, this is adventurous youth. This is the reverse, the dead, everything's looking dead. So yes, and so she is rebellious. We do know she's rebellious. She has that. This flips back and forth with her. But this is high energy and impulsive. She did a very impulsive thing. And it is job and news. It's about trying to gain a new project. That's what she was trying to do when she went into the UN. She was trying to get something going for themselves, okay? So that was the situation at hand. Let's get the challenge. The challenge that she was facing. The challenge she was facing was the Queen of Swords in the reverse position. They didn't want her. They didn't want to hear what she had to say. We don't think you're a thought leader. Upright, this is someone who's sort of a thought leader with nurturing ideas. They weren't interested. Also, they did have the recording devices, which made her feel very cold, bitter, and cruel. So not an honest individual. So that kind of gave her a bit of a shame-based feeling being a narcissist. It triggered her inner shame. I'm sure it did. That's why she kind of went kind of cold on, felt probably very bitter afterwards. And so that was the challenge. The challenge is she knows people don't want to hear her. That's what Spotify's saying. Nobody's interested in hearing you. So she is getting more bitter and cruel and resentful as a result. What is the goal, the motivation? Goal motivation currently is to scorch the earth. Because nothing's going well. She's kind of getting really dark right now. I would say right now she is feeling she wanted this position, but she's currently in this position. So now she's feeling like she's got to scorch the earth behind her because nobody wants to hear me. So they get really dark. When things get dark, they get even darker, and then they rely on that negative fuel. So now she's getting off on the negative fuel. They prefer positive fuel, but she's getting negative fuel at this point in time. And they do scorch the earth. When they're really angry, you better get out of the way. So now she is on, I would say she's getting to the point where she's going to be very revengeful, extremely revengeful of anyone who steps in her way at this point in time, because she is very bitter. She's feeling very cruel and cold. And now she's ready to scorch the earth. Yeah, she's going to scorch the earth, all right. And Harry better get out of the way. Here we go. The distant past, please be clear. Distant past. Okay, one flipped. I got to pull it out. The distant past was they were making money. They were acquiring and trying to make money. That was an action they had to overcome. They were producing. They were the apprenticeship position. This is apprenticeship position, making progress. So she thought she was making progress, but now she's ready to scorch the earth. Here we go. Let's get the recent past. Recent past, which is the hidden energy. Let's get the hidden energy. Hidden energy. Okay, the hidden energy is right here. And that is the Five of Pentacles in the upright position. Five of Pentacles in the upright position is poverty and loss. They're facing poverty. There's no recovery, no hope, no chance of recovery. That's where she's headed, and they know it. So that is this position here. And let's get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the sixth position. Sixth position is the future. Where is the future influence heading? Where is the future influence heading? Future influence heading. Future influence heading. It is heading towards the Hierophant in the upright position. So the sacred truth is coming out. Morals, duty, the rebellious behavior, shame, and immorals all coming out against the family. Against the queen. It's all coming out. Yay. Here we go. The seventh position. The decision made by Markle. What is Markle's decision? What is she thinking the ultimate decision is with this? The decision. What is she thinking is the decision? The decision. There we go. The decision is she is a Five of Cups in the upright position. She is broken. Too much conflicts, and she's feeling completely, utterly shattered and broken. As you can see, those cups are completely shattered and broken, and she's sitting in the dark. She's probably got her wine and her loaf of bread, you guys, too, because that's what she does. So, yes, she is broken, literally. What is the eighth position? The environmental. What is affecting her? The environmental. What is affecting her environmentally? Environmentally is Three of Pentacles in the reverse position. The hole's opening up. She's She's failing. She's falling down. She's cracked. She's shattered. The glass is shattered, emotionally shattered, financially shattered. So she's totally shattered at this point. She's got 2 shattered cards right here. 2 right here, back to back. Both shattered. So she's feeling very shattered. She's ready to scorch the earth. She knows she's going to, the truths about what she tried doing to the royal family is coming out. She felt she was making money at one time, but now she is in the beggar position and not going to have recovery. Not looking good. Not looking good. The 9th position, which is the inner emotions. What is her inner emotions right now besides wanting to scorch the earth? Well, we got 2 of them here. I'm going to read both of them. We've got the death card in the, oh gosh, I got 3 of them. Wow. So I will read all 3. That's fun. I like that. So we got the death card here, you guys. She knows it's over. It's completely over, and she has to accept the change. She has to accept it. In this position with the death, this guy can do transformation, but we don't have it in that position. We have it in this position, which means she has to accept it. There is no going back. There's no reverting. There's no healing. There's no mending. There's no recovery in this position. Same with the Queen, with the 9 of Cups in the reverse position. This is someone who relies on addiction, drinking, feeling sorry for herself, not feeling abundant, no fulfillment whatsoever. Heavy medication. It's an addiction position. Then we also have here the 7 of Swords and the upright position. And with the 7s, that's trying to gain experience, and it is self-sabotage. So she's got enough experience with self-sabotage. That is the trickster card. It is the veiling card when I use my Joseph Magi system. This is the veil. She was trying to hide what her true intentions were. And really, she ended up self-sabotaging herself. It's also not cooperating. She cannot cooperate. And as a result of not being a cooperative royal, or even after leaving, she doesn't cooperate with anyone. Let's just point blank. She will not listen to anyone. There's absolutely no cooperation with anyone who has a specialty. She thinks she can override whatever decision. That's why she scapegoats everyone and blames it on everyone else, when really she is the deciding factor, because she won't listen to anyone. And so this is her own self-sabotage right here. So this is a total self-sabotaging spread here. I mean, really, this is like a narc collapse spread. This whole collapse is like, this is a complete collapse. She's going into total narcissistic collapse. So I expect her definitely to be in bed with a French loaf and several bottles of wine at this point in time. Yeah. So this is the 7, 8th, 9th, 9th position. Yes, now I need the 10th position. What does she think is actually going to happen to her now? What does she think is going to happen to her now? There we go. Oh my, yes, yes, yes. Totally iced out. Completely iced out. It is over and done. 10 of Swords. She is done. Ruin and betrayal. Dark night of the soul. She's going to be hitting a real dark place, and she's going to be ready to scorch the earth. She is going to be one very angry woman. She's not going to be sad. There's no sadness here. As you can see, there's really no sadness. It's anger. They don't really get sad about what they've done because they feel justified in what they've done. So you see a lot of anger and resentment, a lot of swords and money is their concern. And so there's not really true sadness with these people. It's just she's getting iced out, and she knows it. Total iced out. So this is a total narc collapse. She is in narc collapse right now. So like what I was saying the other day, she was probably in bed with the French loaf and wine, and I think she still is. She still hasn't gotten out of bed, probably. Okay, now let's get some spirit energy. The new deck, let's get some spirit energy, and let's find out which one is she today. Which one is she today? How is she feeling today? How is she feeling today? How is Markle feeling today? How is she feeling today? These are huge, and they are not good for my little hands. Here we go. But I will attempt it. Here we go. How is she feeling today? Spirit animal. Let's get the spirit animal on Markle. How is she feeling today? How is she feeling today? What is her energy today, spirit animal-wise? How is she feeling today? Well, that came out. Well, well, well. She thinks that she is the unicorn. She wants to be the unicorn. The unicorn is divine purity and serendipity. She wants to be the unicorn, but I also got the alopecia, whatever, how you pronounce it, powerhouse, powerfulness and willpower and stamina. So even though she's hitting a rock bottom, she's trying to focus on being the unicorn and being, someone who has willpower and can fight through it. So she's going to still try and fight through it. And then I also have here the blue heron, which is peacemaking and positive outcomes or positive omens. So she's going to try and make peace with it. She has no choice but to make peace with it. So she might try and make some peace with it and do something else with herself. And then we have the chicken. So she's going to think that she can possibly get renewal through communication. So she's going to still make some kind of attempt after she kind of recovers from her little narc collapse. And that's basically what they do. It's very common with them. What happens is they do go into narc collapse, but all it takes is one person to come and cheer them up, give them some positive fuel. The negative fuel won't pull them out of bed, but anyone coming in and giving her some positive fuel, she will crawl out of bed, and then she'll be off and running again. So let's ask the Lenormand now. Let's ask the Lenormand, will she pull out of it? Will she truly pull out of it? I know she thinks she can. That is her thinking she can, because in the past, she has always gotten up. She gets knocked down, she gets back up. That's what that was. So she's thinking, I've been knocked down before, I'm going to get back up. So let's find out, will she actually be able to get up? Will she be able to get up, or is this a permanent status? Will she be able to actually get up? Will she be able to actually get up from this narc collapse? Will she be able to actually get up? We got here the key, and the key is unlocking the situation. What else does the key say? The key is... Let me get my little thing. I'll see what else words I have here for the key. Key. Come on, key. Where are you? Well, it is unlocking the situation. So she thinks she can unlock the situation. So that's her. I don't see it. So I'm not going to pull out my book because it's too much of a pain. But it is unlocking the situation. She thinks she can possibly unlock it. And we've got the Tower card. Be careful of your surroundings with the children. So I think she's relying, based on these three here, I would say that she thinks she can unlock the situation with the institution, because this tends to be an institution card, with the children. So she's going to use the children as a weapon, basically. That's her security right there. And she's always known it. That's why she had to have those children, get them by any means possible. So with this here, I would say she definitely has them. I know a lot of people don't believe they have them. Even her dad is not certain. So really the Tower also is about guidance. So she's going to think that she can unlock the situation. Beware of your surroundings. She knows she has to beware of her surroundings now because of all her actions and deeds. But it's also sort of an institution card. And she thinks that this is going to be her answer. This is her bargaining tool right here. This is a bargaining tool. So that's what she's going to use. No surprise, really. Not at all. And she thinks that's going to unlock all her problems. So let's find out. Will it unlock her problems? Will it unlock her problems? Will it unlock her problems? Well, we've got here Executioner with the King of Swords here. They're going to say no, because it's the Executioner. You're a con artist. It's the con card. As you can see, it says it right there, con man. So they're going to say no, you're a con artist. You've been executed. You've been cut out of the family. No. And then we have here, it's going to be the Three of Wands, which is a delay and setback for her. And it's not a temporary adjustment. It is permanent adjustment. And so those calculated together, actually, I'll pull out the center one and find out what the center one is. Yep. Gaslighting card, illusion ends, game up. It's pretty messed up the way it's written there, but it does say on there, gaslighting, illusion comes to an end. So yeah, you're a con artist. The illusions come to an end. This is not a temporary adjustment for you. This is permanent. Despite her trying to use the kids as a token, as a weapon, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Good. I'm glad. I'm happy to see that. And that calculates to, let's see, 23. 23 comes to 6 of clubs, olive tree. The family's going to tell her, no, you're a con artist, we cut you out, the illusion ends, game up, and this is not temporary, it's permanent. It's permanent. Yes, I like that. Yes. Woohoo. Yay. Okie dokie. It is what it is. Hey man, there are repercussions to your behavior. And she's having a public failure. Absolute world crashing down public failure. Here we go. Let's get some negative energy on her. Let's get the dark night of the soul kind of cards here. We have here the temple of my body. Temple of my body. So this woman here is really hating on herself. She has a lot of self-hatred. They don't love themselves. This is a card of self-hatred. So she does totally hate herself. This woman's clawing. She knows she's dark, not a good person. So yeah, she's a dark person. So temple of my body, very dark, and fated to suffer at the bottom of the deck. Fated to suffer. So she knows that now she's going to suffer, that she did what she did and she cannot do anything. And then we've got here in the center of it was she's going to feel that she did it because she felt like a bride living in a cage, that she was in a fishbowl. She's going to have all her scapegoat reasoning that I was living in a fishbowl. Everyone's looking at me and judging me, and I'm just literally living in a cage here, and I just had to escape and do what I had to do. So this is her scapegoat go-to plan. It's going to be her little damsel in distress routine. The victim mindset, which is the covert narcissist game plan. She is kind of mid-ranger, so they'd like to scapegoat, deny, and deflect, and play victim. So she's going to play the victim card. This is the victim card, saying that she was going to fate to suffer by living in that bridal cage, and self-hatred for being in that cage, putting herself in that cage is how I see that. So yeah, she's going to deny and deflect any responsibility, really. Let's get this next card here. Let's get some wisdom. Wisdom, wisdom, wisdom on being completely cut out. She's going to feel like she was the rose among them that has some thorns. Well, I'm beautiful still, but I do have some thorns. Everyone's got thorns. Everybody has thorns. Every rose, English rose, has some thorns. And she's going to keep moving. She's going to want to keep movement. Keep the movement going. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep doing what I do despite the clouds and the grim outcome. And then we have here, she's going to eventually try to let go. She's just going to move along. She's just going to move along and be a butterfly and do what pleases her. And that means it doesn't matter. That's what she's done with everybody in her past. She dumps and discards and just moves along like nothing happened. It doesn't affect her because she doesn't have probably those love hormones that truly produce in her brain. That is one thing when you have a high antisocial personality disordered brain. The deficits in the brain make it actually physically impossible for you to develop the hormones to even feel love. It is not possible. It's just literally not physically possible. And I'm thinking that she has very antisocial personality traits. She's so high into that, she doesn't feel it. That's why she can move on. I'm going to scorch the earth and I'm just going to go on my way. To hell with everyone else. You didn't like what I had to say. Okay, goodbye. That is very antisocial because you see no empathy. You see no remorse. It's all scapegoat, deny, deflect, and then I just move on. I'm just going to move on. I don't care. I'm going to scorch the earth and move on. Always movement. Always movement. So that is basically what I see here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Until the next time, like and subscribe. Bye, you guys. Thanks for watching.